In a competitive and ambitious world, grasping the nuances of power is essential for success. The 48 Laws of Power serves as a strategic manual, offering timeless insights from history, philosophy, and psychology. Each law presents a principle for gaining and maintaining influence, shedding light on the subtle dynamics of human relationships. While these laws equip readers with valuable tools for navigating personal and professional spheres, they also raise important ethical questions regarding the nature of power and its impact. This examination encourages readers to understand the mechanics of influence while being aware of the responsibilities that accompany it. If this topic intrigues you, please like, share, and subscribe for more content. Let's get started. The 48 Laws of Power. 1. Never outshine the master. Always make those in authority feel superior. Demonstrate loyalty and support, even if you possess greater talent. Example: Nicolas Fouquet, Louis XIV's finance minister, hosted an extravagant party to impress the king, inadvertently overshadowing him and facing imprisonment for life. Application: in professional environments, highlight your superior's strengths and frame your contributions as supportive rather than competitive. 2. Never put too much trust in friends. Friends can become envious and betray you. Instead, nurture relationships with adversaries, who can be more dependable once they are won over. Example: Michael Corleone in The Godfather trusted his brother Fredo, leading to his betrayal. Application: be cautious in personal relationships, understand that allegiances can shift, and keep some rivals close. 3. Conceal your intentions. Keep your plans under wraps to avoid sabotage. Deception can provide a strategic advantage. Example: Machiavelli suggested that a prince should appear virtuous while hiding his true motives. Application: when pursuing a goal, share only what is necessary and maintain an air of ambiguity. 4. Always say less than necessary. Powerful individuals impress by saying little. The more you speak, the more likely you are to appear ordinary. Example: Winston Churchill was known for his brief yet impactful speeches. Application: practice brevity in communication to maintain an aura of mystery and authority. 5. So much depends on reputation. Reputation is foundational to power. Protect it and use it to intimidate or influence others. Example: Sun Tzu highlighted the importance of reputation in warfare. Application: actively manage your public image and leverage it in negotiations. 6. Court attention at all costs. Visibility is vital, seek attention even if it means being controversial. Example: P.T. Barnum created sensational acts to keep his name in the public eye. Application: create memorable moments or statements to stand out in your field. 7. Get others to do the work for you. Utilize the efforts and talents of others to achieve your goals, taking credit for their work. Example: Thomas Edison employed a team of inventors to help him innovate. Application: delegate tasks strategically while ensuring your contributions are recognized. 8. Make other people come to you. Attract others by offering them something they desire, ensuring you control the interaction. Example: successful politicians often create issues that draw constituents to them. Application: position yourself as a valuable resource or expert in your field to draw others in. 9. Win through your actions, never through argument. Demonstrate your point through results rather than verbal disputes, which can lead to resentment. Example: the story of the tortoise and the hare shows that consistent effort prevails over arrogance. Application: focus on delivering results rather than getting embroiled in debates. 10. Infection: avoid the unhappy and unlucky. Misery can be contagious, distance yourself from negative influences to maintain your own success. Example: historical figures like Alexander the Great distanced themselves from those who brought bad luck. Application: surround yourself with positive, motivated individuals who inspire you. 11. Learn to keep people dependent on you. Create a sense of reliance on your skills or resources to secure your position and power. Example: Machiavelli advised rulers to cultivate dependence among their subjects. Application: provide unique value that others cannot replicate, ensuring they need you. 12. Use selective honesty and generosity. A well-timed act of honesty can disarm others and build trust. Example, in espionage, a small act of generosity can facilitate greater gains. Application, use honesty strategically to create allies and disarm adversaries. 13. When asking for help, appeal to self-interest. Frame requests in terms of the benefits others will receive rather than your own needs. Example, politicians often promise constituents benefits in exchange for support. Application, when seeking assistance, emphasize the mutual benefits involved. 14. Pose as a friend, work as a spy. Gather information by befriending others and discreetly learning their secrets. Example, espionage often relies on building trust before obtaining intelligence. Application, develop relationships that allow you to understand the motivations and weaknesses of others. 15. Crush your enemy totally. Leave no room for retaliation. If you must defeat an adversary, do so completely. Example, historical figures like Julius Caesar eliminated rivals decisively to prevent future threats. Application, in competitive environments, ensure that you neutralize any potential for a comeback. 16. Use absence to increase respect and honor. Create value through scarcity. Excessive presence can diminish your allure. Example, artists and celebrities often withdraw from the spotlight to build anticipation for their return. Application, strategically limit your availability to maintain intrigue and respect. 17. Keep others in suspended terror. Cultivate unpredictability to maintain control and keep others on edge. Example, the erratic behavior of rulers like Ivan the Terrible instilled fear. Application, occasionally shift your strategies to keep others uncertain about your next move. 18. Do not build fortresses to protect yourself. Isolation can be dangerous. Engage with the world to gather information and maintain influence. Example, leaders who isolate themselves often miss critical insights and alliances. Application, stay connected to your environment and actively network. 19. Know who you're dealing with. Understand the people around you. Not everyone is as they seem, and knowing their motivations is crucial. Example, Sun Tzu emphasized the importance of knowing your enemy. Application, assess the character and potential of those you interact with to navigate relationships effectively. 20. Do not commit to anyone. Stay flexible. Commitments can limit your options and expose you to manipulation. Example, politicians often remain non-committal to appeal to a broader audience. Application, maintain an open stance in negotiations to keep your options diverse. 21. Play a sucker to catch a sucker. Pretend to be less intelligent to lower others' defenses and gain their trust. Example, many con artists employ this tactic to outsmart their victims. Application, downplay your knowledge or skills in certain contexts to effectively manipulate others. 22. Use the surrender tactic. Yield temporarily to gain a strategic advantage later. Sometimes retreating can be the best approach. Example, in warfare, a retreat can bait the enemy into overextending themselves. Application, in conflict, show signs of yielding to reassess and regain the upper hand later. 23. Concentrate your forces. Focus your resources on a strong point to achieve maximum impact. Example, Napoleon concentrated his troops for decisive battles. Application, identify your strengths and channel your efforts into areas where you can excel. 24. Play the perfect courtier. Master the social dynamics of power, navigate hierarchies skillfully without overt ambition. Example, Renaissance courtiers were adept at subtlety and flattery. Application, understand social cues and build relationships strategically within your environment. 25. Recreate yourself. Shape your identity to align with your ambitions, control how others perceive you. Example, artists like David Bowie continuously reinvented themselves to remain relevant. Application, develop a personal brand that aligns with your goals and aspirations. 26. Keep your hands clean. Maintain a spotless reputation by using others to do your dirty work. Example, political leaders often have aides or proxies carry out controversial tasks. Application, delegate unpleasant tasks to avoid direct association with negative outcomes. 27. Play on people's need to believe. Leverage the dreams and desires of others to influence them. Example, cult leaders and charismatic figures often exploit followers' desires for meaning. Application, frame your proposals in ways that resonate with others' hopes and beliefs. 28. Enter action with boldness. Timidity breeds failure, boldness can inspire confidence and followership. Example, historical figures like Alexander the Great won battles through decisive actions. Application, approach challenges with confidence, people are drawn to assertive leaders. 29. Plan all the way to the end. Anticipate potential obstacles and develop contingency plans. Example, Sun Tzu stressed the importance of thorough planning in warfare. Application, always consider long-term outcomes and prepare for various scenarios in decision-making. 30. Make your accomplishments seem effortless. Conceal the hard work behind your successes to enhance your image. Example, many successful figures, like Steve Jobs, presented their innovations as seamless. Application, emphasize the results rather than the effort, which can increase others' admiration. 31. Control the options. Present choices that lead to outcomes favorable to you while maintaining control. Example, negotiators often limit options to steer decisions in their favor. Application, frame discussions and proposals in a way that narrows choices while appearing generous. 32. Play to people's fantasies. Offer idealized visions instead of harsh realities, people prefer the illusion of hope. Example, politicians often promise unrealistic outcomes to garner support. Application, when proposing ideas or products, emphasize the ideal rather than practical limitations. 33. Discover each man's thumbscrew. Identify others' weaknesses or vulnerabilities and leverage them to your advantage. Example, manipulators often exploit personal insecurities or desires. Application, observe and listen closely to understand what drives people, then use that knowledge strategically. 34. Be royal in your own fashion. Exude dignity and confidence, people are drawn to those who display self-worth. Example, historical leaders often presented themselves with grandeur to gain respect. Application, cultivate an authoritative presence through your demeanor and self-assurance. 35. Master the art of timing. Recognize the right moment to act, timing can be pivotal. Example, investors often wait for optimal market conditions before making moves. Application, be observant and patient, seize opportunities as they arise in alignment with your goals. 36. Disdain things you cannot have. Diminish the power of unattainable ambitions by ignoring them. Example, historical figures often disregarded unachievable goals to focus on practical pursuits. Application, recognize what lies beyond your reach and redirect your energy into achievable endeavors. 37. Create compelling spectacles. Use dramatic visuals and presentations to capture attention and influence perception. Example, political rallies and product launches often employ grand displays to energize audiences. Application, when presenting ideas or projects, incorporate captivating elements to engage others. 38. Think as you like but behave like others. Conform in behavior to avoid scrutiny while holding unconventional thoughts. Example, many successful innovators hide radical ideas until they are ready to present them. Application, blend into social norms while quietly pursuing your unique concepts. 39. Stir up waters to catch fish. Create confusion and chaos to distract others and manipulate outcomes to your advantage. Example, during political upheavals, leaders often capitalize on unrest to implement changes. Application, use misdirection to keep opponents off balance while advancing your objectives. 40. Despise the free lunch. Recognize that true value comes with effort. Avoid dependence on handouts, which can compromise your power. Example: relying on free offerings can lead to exploitation or loss of autonomy. Application: invest in your growth and achievements to maintain self-reliance and dignity. 41. Avoid stepping into a great man's shoes. Establish your own identity rather than trying to replicate someone else's success. Example: successors often struggle to live up to their predecessors, leading to failure. Application: create your own path and define your goals rather than fitting into an existing mold. 42. Strike the shepherd. Target the influential figure to disrupt their followers' unity and control. Example: removing a charismatic leader can scatter their followers and weaken their group. Application: in competitive environments, focus on neutralizing key influencers. 43. Work on the hearts and minds of others. Influence emotions and beliefs to sway opinions and actions. Example: great leaders inspire loyalty through shared values and visions. Application: use storytelling and emotional appeals to connect deeply with your audience. 44. Disarm and infuriate with the mirror effect. Reflect others' behavior back at them to confuse and unsettle them. Example: politicians often turn opponents' strengths against them using this tactic. Application: use mirroring to disrupt others' confidence and gain a psychological edge. 45. Preach the need for change, but never reform too much at once. Advocate for gradual change to avoid backlash. People resist sudden transformations. Example: leaders who implement incremental changes often succeed more than those who push radical reforms. Application: frame your proposals as gradual improvements to ease acceptance. 46. Never appear too perfect. Display some flaws to avoid inciting envy and hostility. Perfection can alienate others. Example: many leaders reveal minor weaknesses to appear relatable and approachable. Application: embrace vulnerability to foster connection and reduce envy. 47. Do not go past the mark you aimed for. Recognize when to stop. Overreaching can lead to failure or loss of what you've gained. Example: historical figures often fail due to pursuing too many goals simultaneously. Application: set clear objectives and know when to consolidate gains rather than overextend. 48. Assume formlessness. Stay adaptable and flexible. Rigidity can lead to vulnerability. Example: successful leaders often change tactics based on circumstances. Application: embrace change and remain open to evolving strategies to maintain an edge. In conclusion, these laws illustrate a complex understanding of power dynamics. While they provide valuable insights into human behavior and strategic thinking, they should be approached with ethical considerations and a thoughtful mindset. It's essential to understand the potential consequences of applying these principles in order to navigate power responsibly. If you like this video, please like, share and hit that subscribe button for more of these videos.